Well, thanks everybody for joining today. We did one of these last week, and the week before that, we've had some good feedback. So we want to continue to educate everyone out there, let them know what we're thinking. Everything seemed to be so negative. So we want to kind of give you 10 things that we know that you can do, or at least you should be thinking about here during this time period. Not fall for the slimeball, commission-hungry advisor, or insurance salesperson selling annuities or life insurance products. Because right now, they are licking their chops. The power of working with a fee-only fiduciary advisor, right, or even doing it by yourself and avoiding these people is because they are like sharks in water right now, okay? They will come out of the woodwork and say, you don't ever want this to happen again. Buy this product, make me commission immediately, sign this piece of paper. I'll never talk to you again. Just give me my commission. They're out there, okay? Fee-only advisors, right? We do better when clients do better. We do worse than when clients do worse. So our incentives are aligned. You're not going to get some sale of a product, sale of an investment, unless it's going to be the best thing for you, and they're not going to collect any commission off of it. Right? These people right now made tons of money in 2008 and destroyed people's wealth by locking in their losses. Right? So these sharks in water are out there. They're banking on your fear. They can't wait to line their pockets with commission. Right? They are out there trying to steal your wealth. Why is it so bad? Right? Why do I say this? Well, your return is essentially a conglomerate of what you're able to keep. Okay, so from your return, however the markets do, you have to take out commission. So right off the bat, these insurance people will come in, annuity sales people will come in and say, you don't want these things to happen again. Sign this piece of paper. You're going to give them anywhere between 2 and 10% commission right off the top. So you just lost that right off the top. You have advisor fees, right? You've got the fund expenses. So inside of those products are funds. Those funds have their own cost. You've got overlap. They'll have multiple funds buying the same thing. You've got turnover. Inside of those funds, they're buying and selling lots of different stocks. You've got the taxes that are associated with it. But outside of this, right, all investments are going to have that. All my clients have these things, right? Our goal is to reduce them as much as possible. But you don't have the commission. You don't have riders and administration expenses. You don't have mortality expenses or surrender charges. So when you buy one of these annuities, right, they'll take a chunk right off the top, right? Even though they promise you won't lose any money, they're lying to you because the first day that you sign that piece of paper, they're getting their commission check. So you automatically lost the commission. Then you'll pay what they call mortality expenses. So this is an ongoing fee that can go as high as 1.25% just in case you die. You just got to pay 1.25% in case you die. Then they'll have surrender charges. So they'll lock you into this certain time period. And this is where it kills your wealth. So they say you can't lose any money unless you want your money back. So you buy one of these products. They say, we got a 7-year surrender charge. If you want your money back before that surrender charge, you're going to lose money. You're going to pay a surrender fee, plus you lost the commission. They're going to give you a discount rate. And then you'll ask, but I thought you said I can't lose any money. Well, you can't lose any money if you stay locked in this, awful portfolio. But what you've really done is you missed out on all the gain from 2008 to 2020. The market has been unbelievable. We've had double-digit returns over that 10-year period, but you locked in your losses, paid the commission, paid this mortality expenses. You've got the surrender fees in there. You're paying riders. You've got administrative expenses, really high fund expenses, and you're going to end up somewhere between a 2 and 4% return. So you lock in your money, you get a lower return. You fell scheme to this Slimeballs approach to line their own pockets. Avoid these people at all costs in times like this. They can make these products sound like gold, but here's the true thing that's going on. This isn't all the fine print. It's there. They're just not going to tell you about it, right? So avoid slimeball advisors that are trying to sell you products. A fee-only person does better when you do better. Someone that works on commission, they're calling you right now saying, I don't know if I like Apple or Google, or maybe we need to switch over to Tesla or Delta or Boeing, whatever it may be, right? Because they need to keep up their same amount of revenue that they earn, right? These companies, a lot of them are publicly traded. So they've got to earn their revenue. They don't care if the market's down. Generate revenue, generate revenue, generate revenue. Sell, sell, sell. Avoid salespeople, avoid commissions. Work with a fee-only advisor. Because if you do that, you eliminate these expenses, you reduce these expenses, and you keep more. That's the purpose of investing. So those, here's another example of kind of some of those things. This is a sample contract, right, of some of the things that we see. So, mortality expense could be 1%, administration 0.35. So you got 1.35% and just kind of base contract charges. You may have an income rider on there, 1.25. You could also have a death rider and their percentage on there. Then you've got the sub accounts, the individual funds that they invest in. You got a management fee, 12B1 fees. Those might be somewhere around 0.94. Your total charges on some of these things are 3.5%, 4.5%. They could be outrageously expensive. So in order for you to make any money, you got 3.5%. You've got 2% or more in inflation. Then you've got to go ahead and investments earn money. It eats away at all the profit. Lock in your losses. Salesperson lines it. Don't buy them. Right? Remember, staying the course, having patience is the best way to maximize your wealth. You're going to transfer wealth from the inpatient to the patients. The data is overwhelming.